I'm running away from this pain. I'm trying to find a new way where the sun's shining down on my face. I'm running away. You're in a time.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Michelle Helidy. Let me know if you like me saying my name because I feel a little strange saying it, but I'm still gonna say it, from now on because I don't know. I feel like I should. So I recorded this bronze goddess look right here for you guys. I did a really pretty bronzy eye makeup, very bronzy cheeks, and just kept it very golden, and I don't know what else to say. Goddessy? Is that even a word? I recorded this look yesterday, but it was like the worst recording day of life. I'm gonna mark it down on my calendar because it was that serious. My family came over unannounced. My dad knew about it, but you know how Spanish families roll, especially Dominican families. They're like, oh, your aunt from Carajo land is gonna come over, and so is your cousin Perecita, Perencito, and Fulanito. So get ready, get dressed, clean your room, and you're like, wait, pause. I have plans. And to not look like the bad daughter, you always have to stay, even though you have plans. Cancel every plan that you ever have. It could be like a life-changing plan, and you still have to stay home. So recording was just like a fail yesterday. They were mad loud in the living room, but I managed to record this video again for you guys. So without further ado, guys, if you are interested in this bronze goddess look, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this tutorial. Don't mind this cold sore that I have on my lip because it just showed up out of nowhere. I don't even know, because I'm not kissing anything or anyone. The only thing kissing me back is my dog. Alright, so to start this makeup routine, I'm going to use a primer, and the primer that I'm using today is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Smoothing Primer. I'm going to, if I open it, okay, apply some here, like where my smile lines are, because this is like my problem areas, and then I'm going to put a little bit right here where I'm a little bit porous. I'll put a lot on this side. I OD'd a little bit too much, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna blend it all out with my fingers like this. I will be doing some color correcting for today's tutorial, so I'm gonna use my MAC Prep and Prime highlighter in the color Peach Luster. I'm going to put some right here where I have like really green veins and also a lot of discoloration, just to cancel out all this hyperpigmentation that I have here. So when I apply my foundation, it doesn't look gray, it just neutralizes this whole area right here. And I'm also going to apply a little bit underneath my eyes because I have some dark circles, so this is also going to neutralize the dark circles under my eyes as well. To blend all of this out, I'm going to use a Morphe E23 brush, and I'm just going like this, just buffing it out. So I took a little bit of my Sasha Buttercup setting powder, and I'm just gonna set these areas that I color corrected with, just so when we apply the foundation it doesn't lift the color, you know what I mean, and then move it around, because then that kind of defeats the purpose of color correcting. So I like to apply a very small amount of powder. We're not baking this in, we're not like ODing with the powder, we're just taking a little bit just to set it in place. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I have the color W8 or Cream Cafe. I'm going to take a little tiny bit of this foundation, just like that, just a little bit. And with a beauty blender, I'm going to just focus like this foundation in the middle area of my face because, like I said, I have smile lines here, and since this foundation is a little bit more matte, it prevents my smile lines from coming out. And also right here, like in my nose area, I sometimes get a little oily and then my makeup starts breaking up. So I like to take this more matte foundation and just focus it right here in the middle of my face. So the other foundation that I'll be using today is going to be the Born This Way foundation by Too Faced, and I wear the shade Caramel. I'm going to take a little bit of this foundation like that. That's like half a pump. I know it looked like longer than a pump, but it's half a pump. And I'm going to mix it with this Maybelline Master Strobing liquid, and it's in the color Deep Gold. and I'm gonna squeeze some in there. The reason why I put like half a pump of foundation is because once I add the strobing cream in it, it like makes the foundation a lot more than what it is, as you can see. So that's why I only apply a little bit. And I like to just put some on my face like this. I know that this foundation looks a lot more golden than the L'Oreal one, but that's okay. We're gonna blend everything out so it's gonna look even. So for concealer today, I'm going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Medium to Ginger, and I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and a little bit on my forehead. So to contour my face today, I will be using the Hourglass foundation stick. Guys, I love this foundation stick so much. I don't know what I'm waiting for to purchase like a foundation color that's my skin tone. Maybe because it's a little expensive, but I love this so much to cream contour with. And I just love everything, just like the formulation and everything about it. People don't hype this up enough. Like, it came out, people were wearing it, and then you never heard about it again. I don't know why. But I'm gonna hype it up because it's bomb. I'm gonna use my Sasha Buttercup loose powder to bake today, and I'm using a very damp beauty blender to dip it in there. I recommend that you use a really damp beauty blender when it comes to baking, because that way it applies the powder really smooth, and later on it prevents your under eyes from creasing and looking hella dry. So this is a little tip that you can use. Did I come up with this tip? No, I saw it on Snapchat. I forgot who it was that said to do that, and then I did it and it's been working, so just letting you guys know. And I'm applying this right underneath my eyes where we highlighted with the concealer. I'm also gonna take a little bit of powder and go like this to clean up this area and make it look like we contoured. I'm also gonna take some and put some around my smile lines. Y'all already know the drill. Give myself nice goatee with powder. So while my face bakes, I'm gonna use the same concealer that I used for underneath my eyes and to highlight my face with. I'm gonna put some on my eyelids like this. Then I'm gonna blend all of it out with my finger. This is gonna be my eye primer for the eyeshadow that I'm using today. I'm taking a little bit of powder on my Sigma F35 brush and setting my under eyes. I said under eyes, guys. I meant my eyelids. So the palette that I'll be using today for this bronzy, you know, eye look, it's going to be the e.l.f. Mad for Matte 2 palette. This is what it looks like, just in case you don't know what it looks like. This is it right here. To start off this look, I'm going to use this brown shade right here with a oh my god, this is my Morphe brush. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. I'm going to use my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm going to apply this on my lid. This is going to be like my first transition shade. So I'm just going to put some on my lid. Very careless. So the next shade in the palette that I'm going to use is the brown shade right next to the first shade that I used. And again, I'm just literally putting it on my eyelid and using it also as a transition shade. I'm just like layering up the browns so that we can have like a really pretty gradient effect, and everything looks nice and blended, you know. Okay, so taking my Zoeva 221 Luxe Soft Crease brush, I'm going to use this burnt orange shade in the palette, and I'm going to focus it like right underneath the first two shades that I used because I'm going in with like a darker brown. It can never be a tutorial without me dropping stuff. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm going to use a darker brown shade. So I feel like since this shade is like warm, it's going to warm up the brown a little bit more. Oh, this brush is so soft. I like never use it and never pick it up. It feels so good on my eyelids. So the final shade that I'll be using for this look is going to be this brown right here. So it's like the second darkest shade in the palette with a Sigma Blending E25 brush. I'm going to take a little bit and I'm going to focus this on the outer V of my eye to give it some dimension. And then I'm going to kind of like diffuse it upward with a very light hand like this. Where I want the more intensity like of the shadow, I like to just press really hard, even do like a circular motion, and then when I want to diffuse or like blow out the shade, I go very, very light handed. So for my lids today, I'm going to use these two Colourpop Super Shock shadows to achieve this bronze goddess look that I'm trying to go for today. The first color that I'm using is gonna be On the Rocks. It looks like this. It's a really pretty bronzy brown color. I'm gonna swatch it on the back of my hand so you guys can see. So it's this shade right here. Like I said, it's like a very like bronzy brown color. And the other shade that I'm using on top of that is going to be this color called Mooning, and to me, I really can't like describe it like anything else. To me, it looks like a poopy brown color, and it has like flecks of gold in it, but it kind of has like a duochrome effect, so it has like green, yellow sparkles in it too. I don't know how to explain it. It's a really, really pretty color. Actually, both of these colors are absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna use the first shade, which is On the Rocks, and I'm going to apply it on the lid with my finger because I feel like Colourpop shadows apply best with your finger. Then I'm going to take some of the Mooning shade, my pinky, and I'm going to apply it directly on top of that shade. I feel like this color just kind of like bronzes it up a little bit more and just gives it more depth to the lid. So I applied some falsies off camera because my camera was dying and I needed to charge it really quick. But the falsies that I'm wearing today are the Ardell Double Up Double Wispies, and I really, really like these. I picked these up yesterday, and to me they look like, you know, what's it called? Like higher end lashes. I don't know how to say them, but I really like them. They look really nice. I also wiped off, you know, what I was baking on my face with my Sigma F35 tapered highlighter brush. I just went like this and kind of sweeped everything away. So I'm going to warm up my face, and to do that I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. Y'all already know the dealio. This is my favorite bronzer ever. And my Sigma Dual Fiber F50 brush. And I'm going to go ham with the bronzer today because, you know, I want to look as warm and as bronzy as possible because the look today is Bronze Goddess, so we're going in. To contour the hollows of my cheeks a little bit, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer in and I guess this is deep tan, but I know they have like chocolate Soleil, and this is the dark chocolate Soleil. Oh, and I'm using a Real Techniques brush. The name rubbed off, so I don't know what it's called, but it's like a dual fiber brush like this. If I find it, I'll obviously leave it in the description box below. To highlight today, I'm going to use the Balm Betty Luminizer highlighter with my Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm going to apply it on the tops of my cheeks. I'm using this highlighter today because it's more of a golden bronzy color, as you can see. So for me, it's like I want to look as bronzy as possible, and also it's like closer to my skin tone. It looks really pretty on my skin tone, and it looks like really wet and pretty on me, so it gives me a really pretty glow. For blush today, No surprise here. I'm gonna use my Milani Rose d'Oro brush with a Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to put it between the highlighter and the bronzer. I don't know, I've just really been into like baked blushes like this. I always wear my MAC Peaches blush, which is like, that's my ride or die. I'm very loyal to that blush. But lately I've really been feeling blushes that have like that are baked or have like that mineralized finish to them, or like, you know, has like iridescence in it, because I feel like it looks so pretty when you blend it in with your highlight and your bronzer. I feel like it just kind of brings everything together and it just gives you like a nicer glow. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I really love blushes like this, especially this one. So I'm going to warm up my under eyes today, and I'm going to take the same palette again, and I'm using the second brown shade that we use as a transition shade with a MAC 219 brush. The name is wearing off on this brush, and I'm going to apply some on the bottom right here. I'm going to take the burnt orange shade, and I'm also going to apply it on the bottom. And then the last and final shade that I'm using is the dark brown in this palette, and I'm going to go really close to my lash line with this, so it doesn't look like we like got punched in the eye or something, you know, so it looks really pretty and it looks like a gradient effect. I'm taking the Zoeva 221 brush and a little bit of that burnt orange color again, and I'm just gonna like free-handedly, like very carelessly, go underneath just to blend all these shades together. So the mascara that I'm using for my lower lash line is going to be my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. Y'all already know what's the deal with that. And I'm going to apply some like this. And I already got some on my eye already. The lip gloss that I'm using today is this Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer lip gloss. It looks like this. I believe they just came out with these, if I'm not mistaken. And I got the shade 64 Unreal. I'm coming up with like a nice collection of nude lipsticks, lip glosses, liquid lipsticks for women, men, teenage boys, girls. I don't know, are kids watching these things too? Them too, you know, like if you're medium to deep skin tone, I'm coming out with a fire video for you guys. I'm actually collecting a nice collection. So if you're out there by any drugstore, please do yourself the favor and pick this lip gloss up, because it literally has become one of my favorite nude lip glosses. I don't need to apply any lip liner or anything, and I just love the way this applies. So I'm gonna apply a little bit so you guys can see how pretty. Look, come on, yo, this colors everything. And I love the wand on this. Look at this wand, guys. It is the coolest wand. It has like a little hole in the middle, so it kind of like captures any extra gloss. That way you have like more control of how it's applying on your lips. So I really love the wand on this product. Okay guys, so this concludes the tutorial for today. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video, and maybe, you know, you guys can go out there and get you some of this makeup because it's bomb, especially this gloss, guys. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna put you guys on fire. So if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I feel like I always sound cheesy saying it, but I feel like I have to like remind people, give it a thumbs up, you know, because the more thumbs up, I'm like, oh, bet, they liked it. Also, don't forget to, you know, comment anything in the comment box, how you feel about this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, if you didn't, you let me know. And on your way out, if you are not subscribed to my channel already, like, what are you doing? Then please don't forget to hit that red button, click on it. It's, you know, over here or over here, one of the sides. I don't know which side it is, but just, you know, click on it before you leave if you want to. If you don't, thank you for watching anyways. So guys, this concludes this video for today. Like I always say, thank you guys so much for watching, taking the time to sit down, drive around, I don't know, watching it at work, watching your kids and watching this. I don't know what you're doing, but thank you so much for watching, like I always say. And guys, until next time.